You are not at the mercy of your emotions. You are the master of them. But only if you remember. Emotion is energy in motion. It responds not to control, but to conscious presence. Every day, you enter rooms, conversations, relationships, each filled not only with words, but with waves. These waves are emotional fields, charged atmospheres shaped by invisible forces. You've felt it, the tension when two people are fighting, even when they're silent. The warmth in a room full of love. The way your own mood shifts for no reason after scrolling social media. This isn't just psychology. It's spiritual energetics. The emotional field is real, and if you don't learn to master it, it will master you. Today's journey is not just emotional intelligence. It's energetic sovereignty. Let's explore the nature of emotional fields, how they're formed, how they shape your life, and how to become a clear and sovereign force within them. What is the emotional field? The emotional field is the vibrational signature of your current state of being. It's the frequency your body, mind, and spirit emit based on what you're feeling, whether consciously or unconsciously. Your thoughts may lie, but your field never does. You could say it's your emotional aura, but more than that, it's the psychic weather around you. And you're always both transmitting and receiving it. When you walk into a place and suddenly feel sad or anxious for no reason, you've stepped into someone else's emotional field. Just like you can smell smoke in a room without fire, you can feel emotion without a cause. This is why it's vital to become aware of the field, because most people live in a reaction to what they feel, rather than from intention. So how are emotional fields created? Emotion equals emotion, energy in motion. Every thought you believe, every wound you carry, every expectation you hold, charges your field. Unprocessed grief radiates like a storm cloud. Shame folds your field inward. Joy expands it. In presence, it clears it. The emotional field is constantly shaped by your beliefs, your environment and the emotional tone of others, your past wounds and stored trauma, your self-talk and body awareness, and your breath. Yes, even your breath. Breath is the bridge. When you breathe shallowly, your emotional field contracts. When you breathe deeply and consciously, you open space for clarity. So mastering the emotional field begins with a mastering of the breath. Empaths and sensitives, this section is for you. You are not weak for feeling too much. You are powerful for noticing what others deny. But to master the field, you must first differentiate between your own emotions and what belongs to the collective. Imagine your field as a glass of water. Every person you interact with drops color into it. If you're not filtering it out, it turns muddy real fast. The collective field is saturated with grief, anger, fear, and longing. Every time there's a war, a trend, or a scandal, you feel it. But you may mistake it as your own suffering. To master the field, you must learn to ask yourself, is this mine? And if it isn't, breathe, clear your mind, release the tension. Don't carry what doesn't belong to your soul. Triggers are not signs of weakness. They are doorways to unconscious emotion that has been frozen in time. When you're triggered, your emotional field contracts instantly. You fall into defense. The body tightens. The breath shortens. And you react, often in ways that later make you feel ashamed. But a true master learns to pause, to feel the contraction, to breathe into it, to observe the emotion without fusing with it. Ask yourself, what part of me is this hurting? What am I afraid of losing or feeling? When did I first feel like this? In that moment, the trigger becomes a compass, and instead of leaking energy outward, you restore sovereignty inward. Your emotional field is like a magnet. It draws in people and events that match its frequency. If you carry guilt, you'll meet those who confirm it. If you emit confidence, you'll find mirrors of respect. If you're in chaos, chaos will find you. It's not just metaphysical. It's emotional resonance. To master the field, you must ask yourself, what is the world reflecting back to me today? Not to blame yourself for every outcome, but to reclaim awareness of what you're vibrating, and then to shift it. Because when you shift your field, you shift what comes toward you. Energy hygiene is as vital as physical hygiene. Just like you wouldn't go a week without showering, don't go a day without clearing your field. Here are some daily tools to help you. Breath work. 3 minutes of conscious breathing can clear emotional residue. Salt baths or showers. Water absorbs and washes away energetic imprints. Movement, shaking, dancing, or doing yoga releases stagnant emotions. Journaling. Write what you feel without judgment. Light visualization. Imagine golden light expanding from your heart and dissolving all residual energy. Nature. Trees recalibrate your field. These aren't luxuries. They're survival skills for empaths and sensitives. Emotional mastery does not equal suppression. Let's be clear. Mastery is not numbness. It's not about never feeling sadness, fear, or anger. It's about not becoming those states. To master the emotional field is to feel fully without collapsing into it. To recognize anger without turning it into harm. To witness sadness without becoming despair. Imagine a stormy ocean. Most people are tossed on the waves, but the master becomes the ocean floor, deep, unmoved, yet aware. You don't control the storm. You become the depth beneath it. Each emotion carries wisdom when consciously met. Fear teaches presence. Anger teaches boundaries. Sadness teaches surrender. Joy teaches alignment. And shame, it teaches self-compassion. The alchemist sees no bad emotions, only raw power waiting to be refined. When you meet emotion with awareness, you transmute pain into power. Reaction becomes revelation, and your field becomes not a storm, but a sanctuary. In a world full of emotional chaos, the greatest gift you can offer is a clear field. You don't need to heal everyone. You don't need to control the collective. You simply need to master your own presence. Because the moment you do, you change the field around you, and that field shapes reality itself. Emotions are not obstacles on the path. They are the path. Walk it with awareness, and every step becomes power. If this resonated, be sure to subscribe to the channel and share this with someone whose energy you deeply respect, or someone who's ready to reclaim theirs. Drop a comment below. What part of your emotional field are you learning to master right now? And remember, your presence is more powerful than your words. Choose it consciously. Thank you for watching. Until next time.